Royal Mail has failed to deliver mail to parts of Mull for days or weeks, causing residents to miss important letters and documents. This is not a minor inconvenience, but a serious threat to their livelihoods and well-being. Mull is a Scottish island with a population of about 3,000 people. It is known for its natural beauty and wildlife, but also for its remoteness and isolation. To get to the mainland, residents have to take a 45-minute ferry ride from Tobermory, the main town. For many islanders, mail is a lifeline that connects them to the rest of the world. They rely on it for receiving medical appointments, bank cards, passports, bills, legal notices, and other essential items. But for the last 3 years, Royal Mail has been failing to deliver mail to some parts of Mull on a regular basis. Since March this year, the situation has worsened. Some residents have reported receiving no mail for weeks at a time. A former postman claims that there are 50 cages of mail bound for Mull stranded in the mainland sorting office in Oban. Royal Mail has blamed staff and vehicle shortages, as well as reduced ferry timetables, for the delays. The impact of this postal desert island has been devastating for some residents. Gordon Chalmers, an ex-postman turned delivery driver in Dervaig, missed an urgent cancer referral after receiving no post for a week. He had to call his GP to find out what was going on and arrange another appointment. Georgia Satchel, an artist who lives in the north of the island, says that living in a beautiful place is a balancing act. She says that the lack of postal service and ferry breakdowns is tipping the balance. She worries that she will miss important opportunities and deadlines because of the mail delays. Jenny Minto, MSP for Argyll and Bute, says that Mull has been omitted from Royal Mail's list of postcodes with disrupted service. She met officials this month to discuss urgent action to restore regular deliveries to the island. She says that Royal Mail has a duty to provide a universal service obligation to all UK addresses 6 days a week. Royal Mail has apologized for the inconvenience caused by the delays and said it is working hard to improve its service on Mull. It has also offered residents the option to collect their mail from Tobermory Post Office or Arro's delivery office. But this is not a viable solution for many people who live far away or don't have access to transport. The residents of Mull deserve better than this. They deserve to receive their mail on time and without hassle. They deserve to be treated with respect and dignity by Royal Mail. They deserve to be connected to civilization by more than just a ferry. The lack of mail service on the Isle of Mull has a profound impact on the daily lives and well-being of the islanders, especially those who are elderly, ill, or isolated. For many residents, receiving mail is not only a way of staying connected with the outside world, but also a lifeline for accessing essential services and goods. Some of the ways that the postal desert affects the islanders are: missing important appointments and documents. Many residents rely on mail to receive notifications and reminders for medical appointments, prescriptions, bank statements, tax bills, passports, and other official documents. Without regular mail deliveries, they risk missing crucial deadlines and opportunities, or facing penalties and fines. For example, Gordon Chalmers, a former postman turned delivery driver in Dervaig, missed an urgent cancer referral after receiving no post for a week. Losing income and business. Many residents depend on mail for their livelihoods, whether it is selling their products online, receiving orders from customers, or paying their suppliers. Without mail service, they lose income and customers, and face difficulties in running their businesses. For example, Georgia Satchel, an artist who lives in the north of the island, says that her online sales have plummeted since the mail disruption. Feeling isolated and forgotten. Many residents feel cut off from their friends and family, as well as from the wider society, when they do not receive mail. Mail is a source of joy and comfort for many people, especially those who are elderly, ill, or isolated. It can also be a way of expressing support and solidarity in times of crisis. For example, one resident said that she was touched by the cards and letters she received from strangers after her husband died, having to travel long distances to collect mail. Some residents have to make long and costly journeys to collect their mail from the nearest post office or delivery office. This can be challenging for those who do not have a car or who have mobility or health issues. It can also be dangerous in bad weather or on poor roads. For example, residents in Durban and the surrounding area have to travel 45 minutes by car or an hour by bus to Tobermory to get their mail. These are some of the ways that the lack of mail service affects the daily lives and well-being of the islanders on Mull. The postal desert is not only an inconvenience, but also a threat to their health, safety, and dignity. The islanders deserve better from Royal Mail, which has a legal obligation to deliver letters to all UK addresses 6 days a week. The residents of Mull are not alone in their frustration with Royal Mail. They are joined by local politicians who are demanding urgent action from the Postal Service to restore regular deliveries and uphold the universal service obligation. Jenny Minto, MSP for Argyll and Bute, says that Mull has been omitted from Royal Mail's list of postcodes with disrupted service, and that she met officials this month to discuss urgent action. She says that the lack of mail deliveries is affecting people's lives and livelihoods, especially during the pandemic.